The TAM program, which means Textiles, Apparel, and Merchandising Management, is situated under the Department of Family Consumer Science at Virginia State University. In this era of fashion, our TAM program is growing by leaps and bounds. Historically, our TAM program has been in existence now for over 60 years. In this program, what we do is teach students how to interface with the fashion industry.
When you settle on your design idea, then make it pretty. The textile science part of our program is really a foundation. If you're coming Wednesday, the garment does not exist without the fiber, without the yarn or fabric. You need to not only include the contour of the garment, all of its details as we talked about before, right? So what we have to have our students experience is different levels of testing of fibers, how the fibers are produced, whether it's synthetic or natural. We also show them and have them to experience how they differentiate and how they impact the overall garment. We just need to have, it's called a design sheet, which is the first sheet in the spec. So once the textiles are produced, we have to take the fabric and use the fabric or manipulate the fabric in a way that is a wearable garment, whether it's for a certain body type, we have to consider that. And clothing construction is the primary course. We start there and then we move into apparel design.
All right, so we all know how to pin our darts, right? From clothing construction, right?
What I teach is all the technical things within the fashion industry segment. So I teach fashion illustration.
So I'm gonna draw those lines, yeah.
I do the clothing construction class.
That's okay, unless you have a seam there.
I teach them how to pattern make.
There's two ways I can get rid of this dart.
Design theory.
Let's see how yours matches up.
Color theory and stuff like that.
You did a good job.
So I give them a well-rounded approach to the dynamics in the fashion industry and how to conceptually design and produce, the garments and stuff.
Then measure the same distance between them.
Everything in this packet you guys are going to design. So with 4 people in the group, one person has to serve as the model. I'm a very hands-on professor. These can be used as what? Belts, right? In this type of major, a lot of students, they get theory-based things, but I'm very hands-on. I like for them to see it. Make her fabulous. I like to do real-life experiences and different things like that with the students. So think about her a full ensemble and some accessories.
And merchandising is important because there are many ideas in terms of garments, but the idea isn't successful until the exchange occurs with the customer. So you're correct in that the price point is probably going to be more because it's specialized. So in our classrooms, we actively seek top-ranked talent.
I just think the support system is here. I just love the TAM department.
To come and share fashion with our students.
Using your education that you received here is oh so important.
We hosted a workshop this year with Tangi Massey Jones.
You'll be surprised how many millionaires and high-position people there are that graduate from Virginia State.
The practicum experience is encouraged throughout the course of study.
Just do it.
Nice to meet you. She just got back from London.
Oh, awesome.
She is like...
So students like Destiny Johnson, I encourage students to get some type of internship.
All these beautiful designers I see so far.
Sometimes you may have to do things for free, but you want to get that experience.
Hi,
how are
I'm
you?
Destiny.
Hi, Destiny.
Thank you for having me. I'm the intern for Virginia State University.
Okay.
For example, Destiny Johnson will be working with the actor Tim Reed.
Yeah, hopefully have a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you.
The opportunities for other students to intern with them is like a great thing because we're in an area where there's not that many internships available in the fashion industry or in that design field. So Tim and Daphne, they know their stuff.
I work at Virginia State to give up-and-coming filmmakers and designers and all those people who really want experience, practical experience in their chosen field, I bring them in. So Destiny was one of the interns that came and worked on our fashion show.
Hi.
The setup as well as the actual show itself.
I just graduated this May.
People think that what we do is a lot easier than it is because what they see is the finished product. I think that the universities have to, I believe, begin to focus their training to the global nature that we now exist in. And a student has to start out early finding an identity within their creative talent.
You see it? Just like that.
What I like most about the program is definitely the faculty, the teachers. They're very comforting.
And you can use any part of the French curve.
And allow us to expand ourselves.
So how many slash lines would I have? 2.
And we're not afraid to ask questions.
And we look at half of it.
And just anything that we need, whether it is school or outside help or anything like that, because I know a lot of us stay back after classes sometimes to get a little extra feel, like maybe work on our designs a little bit more or just to get a little extra help. They're always there to help, very friendly.
Ah, you finished?
When I first came to TAM, I wasn't a freshman.
I need that to sew it to this one.
Mike was a junior, so I transferred from a different department, and I fell in love. Here's a couple brands I want to talk about that started to use the DTC method. I found my passion, and I found everything made sense to me, from pattern making.
See if we're doing it right.
To being creative, and just my style.
I don't care what university it is, you come out with passion and skills and the tools, you will find a spot for yourself. Then once you get there, it's up to you to create and shock the world with what you're able to do.